Since 1950, the Arc of Washington Trust Fund has supported research benefiting the lives of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We envision a world where local communities fully integrate and value the contributions of those individuals. To do that, we continue to fund research, and we work with community members to promote the understanding and acceptance of those with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
So I received funding from the Arc of Washington Trust Fund to complete a project in parent education for families of children diagnosed with IDD, so intellectual and developmental disabilities. We had families from across the state come to our Zoom online sessions where we really focused on strategies to support challenging behavior and how to prevent and respond to those behaviors. So we did have parents that joined us from every corner of the state, which I think is such an exciting piece of this, is that we were able to serve families in areas that didn't have access to other services. Without this funding, we would not have been able to do this.
The Arc of Washington Trust Fund also awards stipends for students working towards careers that will improve the lives of individuals with disabilities.
I'm very grateful to have received the ARC Trust Fund. As a student and an undergraduate student, it has helped me to continue to pursue my extracurricular activities, working with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. With that, I hope to take this experience to a future career as a doctor, because I believe that, disability touches us in all different places and in all different career paths.
The Arc of Washington's Trust Fund has given me the ability to stay in school and to reach my career goals of becoming an occupational therapist and use my skills to give back to the community. So I'm incredibly thankful and appreciative for this opportunity.
I'm deeply appreciative of the Arc of Washington Trust Fund, not only to support our students, but also to put it out there that young adults with intellectual disabilities need continued support, that it doesn't stop at age 18. It actually continues for the duration of their life, and it's so wonderful to have a program that is willing to support emerging professionals, to have a desire to be able to help the young adults with intellectual disabilities develop the skills and continue to develop those skills so that they can have meaningful and fulfilled lives just like we all want.
I'm a pediatric occupational therapist. I want to focus on, working with community clinicians as well as advancing my own clinical care practices. I went back to school in my 40s, and I had to pay tuition, and it was just helpful. It was an extra piece. That student stipend kind of lifted me up in that way, and I'm super, super grateful.
Additionally, the Trust Fund provides program grants to educate healthcare providers in the particular needs of individuals with developmental disabilities and their families.
There's less and less providers who are able to perform and really treat patients with special healthcare needs, and we have to just increase the number of providers, increase their accessibility. The trust funding actually gave me the ability to begin working on a book. And the book is for general dentists who are interested in building a completely inclusive practice and who are interested in seeing patients with special healthcare needs. That the Arc of Washington Trust Fund is behind me. It makes me feel more accountable towards my goals, and it really helps me stay motivated to help this patient population more.
We've come a long way, and yet there is still much work to do in research, education, and our vision of fully integrated communities. We will continue through charitable support to advance this important cause, but we rely on your donations. Help us improve the lives of these valued community members and their families. They need our support. Please make a contribution today.